Alright, so I'm gonna make a video and it's gonna be kind of long probably, but I'm gonna be talking about life basically. To sum it up, my views on life. You may disagree with it. You may think I'm being unrealistic. I don't know. Some of you may agree with it, but this is a way that I've always felt, and I will probably always continue to feel. And it is, I have felt this way probably since I started to become more self-aware, since about like 5th grade. So I was like 10, I guess. I started to realize that life, you could basically do whatever you wanted with it. And that I wanted to go out and, it sounds cliche, but I wanted to go out and adventure and be outside of the cities, the society, the school. Don't get me wrong, like it wasn't because I was doing bad in school or because like I didn't like my parents or anything. It was a lot different. I just wanted to go out and experience things. So, and lately within the past like 3 months or something, I've been thinking about it a lot more often. And over the course of, since that time at like 10 till like now, I would get periods of clarity and inspiration. I don't know if it would really be inspiration, but times where I would really think about life and I would realize, we built ourselves a cage in that the way we're all living now is created by us. We created this society. We've created the norm. And now we've created it to such an concrete, we've created it to the point where it is nearly impossible, it feels like impossible to deviate from it. For whatever reason, for money reasons, for law reasons, for social reasons, it is extremely difficult to pull out of this well-traveled path and do something different, do something that you may want to do something that makes you happy. For me, everybody's what makes them happy is different. A lot of people may be happy going down this path of consumer materialism, going to school, wanting to go to the best school, wanting to get a job that makes the most money, wanting to get a big house, wanting to get a big car, wanting to have a slew of children to send off to college and have them be the same way that they were. And I wouldn't, it wouldn't be terrible to have that, but it is not what I really want. And what I really want is almost impossible, feels impossible to obtain. And the reason I say feels impossible is because it's not actually impossible, but it feels impossible. And I don't want to say it is impossible because I don't want to put that in my mind, because I feel like that's what's been put in my mind, is that it is unrealistic, that it is impossible. But in truth, it's not. I feel like a lot of us have been going through life being designed to conform. And I'm gonna read something that I wrote one time when I was thinking about stuff, and it probably sums up what my thoughts a little bit more concisely than what I'm saying right now. So that's the only reason I'm gonna bring it up. so bear with me for a moment. It's going to be kind of long, so prepare yourself. Okay, so this is after some time thinking. This is what I was thinking. It feels so unnatural to leave my computer and take a few minutes to sit outside. Removing myself from the constant intake of information, the visual and audio stimulation removed from my fingertips, I feel amiss. I'm a child of this generation. I feel as if they have been working toward this, those indistinguishable power people figures in the distance. This generation is their ultimate success, a perfectly conformed mass with no desire to reform or rebel. Their methodology and countless strategies to keep us docile have worked, and after being raised and sculpted to fit into their perfect idea of society and humanity, it is a struggle to try and undo their nearly 2 decades of constant detailed work that they have put into designing me. In an attempt to locate the origins of my flaws, the flaws they have embedded within me, I must dig deeper and go against my now natural instincts and habits. While living in a life that moves forward in such a linear progression, so effortlessly, it is frightening to step outside of the lines and feel the difference. The uncertainty and unfamiliarity brings worrisome questions to my mind. How will I survive? Will anyone follow? Can I make it on my own? Is it the right thing? Am I being insensible? Who is right and who is wrong? Believing in myself after having so many years of being told I am wrong and being spoken to and taught in such a non-involving way is foreign. It is as if doing something on my own and forging my own path is unnecessary when I am given a bunch of role model adults and teachers who may condemn me for making my own decision. For fear of doing the wrong thing, I do not just make decisions on my own accord. Instead, I let others choose for me. I let others decide what is wrong and what is right. No decision is the best decision. But what do I gain out of a life lived in fear? As a result, I have gained nothing, and in fact, I have lost so much of myself now, I must struggle to maintain what is left. Confidence, I have none. I'm not confident in my ability to decide what is wrong and what is right. Either way, I know that someone will judge me poorly. One moment. Without confidence, I am unable to identify what I want. The pressures and opinions of others influence my desire to please everyone, and in my battle to do so, I lose sight of what is actually important to myself. To do what makes me happy and to do what I feel is right is not in vengeance against those who think otherwise. I do not seek to rebel against my parents or society simply to rebel. In fact, if I had a choice, I would not be rebelling at all. If I had a choice, everyone would be branching out as well, and my deviance would become ordinary and encouraged. I do not want to rebel. I want to be an individual. I've been sculpted for the life I live now. I have been properly conformed. Except for my mind, it is still undecided and conflicted. Though many times I passively accept what it is and fall into the grain, I resent this, and I resent that I have gone so many years and continue to follow the stream. The only thing holding me back from trying is myself. It feels as if there exists an unnatural part within me, some faction of my personality that is not my own and was created by my surrounding environment. It is as if they took me and habitually injected me with a serum of obedience and passivity and acceptance, the perfect combination of elements that would effectively keep me in place. It was not recently that I begun to recognize this foreign section of myself, but even after realizing its existence, I feel unable to focus my energy and battle it to death. Instead, I've let myself succumb to the indifference and continue forward, eyes closed. Well now, as the more genuine, unique part of my being becomes stronger, I am trying to fight back. I do not want this alien within me to win over once again. Though I may be petrified of what may happen and am uncertain how to win, I want nothing more than to be victorious, and I want nothing more than to live free of the deceptively innocent poison that thrives in my mind after being nurtured for so many years. I don't want to be another human being wasting their time and wasting their life. So that's my view on things. I'm going to end it now because it is like 10 minutes and I don't really want to make something that's excessively long. I'll probably make another video about stuff that I've been thinking about lately. But yeah. So, you may disagree with me, you may agree with me. Either way, that's not the point. The point is that I just wanted to get this out there. So, yeah. Bye for now.